personal insults and feather ruffling. Feather ruffling. This was also from the book from the from
Feather
the
ruffling.
feather ruffling. That means that like a bird, basically ruffle somebody's feathers is to roughen somebody up. So personal attacks can feed on your insecurities and make you vulnerable. Take a break if you feel you're getting flustered, and let the other party know that you won't tolerate insults and cheap ploys. So it happens sometimes that people call you out names, they start to yell at you, they are trying to manipulate you emotional. So the way to deal with that is basically try to walk away a little bit, take a break, go to toilet, and then put their tactics. Basically, that's the general idea of any negotiation, of any hard bargaining negotiation. Whatever they throw at you, let the other side know that you are aware of their tactics. So put it on the table instead of just keeping it to yourself. Make it explicit, and also give them your barriers and say, okay, well, this is as far as I can go.
It's kind of faint.
Hmm.
Faint.
Yeah, so don't go in back. So don't go position to position. The biggest trap for any negotiation is that you get stuck.
Pretend.
Pretend.
Pretend stacking.
So from which side do you mean?
Buyer pretend stacking. So she looks like going on split or split.
Okay. So, well, in this case, what could happen? Like, for example, in a negotiation, so it could be that in a company, some superior might ask from their subordinates, and I want to have that done right now, and otherwise you will I will make sure that you will never work here again, or something like that.
Mm.
That is a personal insult, somebody trying to get his way by abusing his power and trying to overwhelm you. So in a situation like that, it's a good way to basically take a little distance and then point out and say, okay, yeah, I understand that you have a very important position in this company. However, if you want me to do what you're asking for, you will need to. I can try to accommodate you, but it will be necessary for me to actually also respect appointments that I have with other partners in this firm.
I don't understand. What is personal insult? What does it mean?
You're an asshole. That's a
Oh.
personal insult.
Oh. So
Right?
what? So what? What kind of meaning?
So
Well,
in
this
negotiations, Europeans, Westerners may sometimes really come at you and say, you're an asshole, you're stupid, no? Or things like that. And really try to upset you.
What kind of action they want to?
So basically, try to keep calm.
Same as formal tactics.
Right. So basically, try to keep calm. Say that, okay, I feel that you're trying to insult me.
Mm.
I will not be insulted by you.
Mm.
So if you want to negotiate any further, let's agree on these deals. Right?
Mm.
So never walk away.
Mm.
Never walk away from the negotiation, but try to basically take one step back. Tell what you are observing from your perspective. So what I am observing, not what's happening. Eh? So you are insulting me. That's not good. But what you say, I feel that you are. I feel insulted. It doesn't mean that. Oh, but I'm not trying to insult you. No, I feel insulted.
Mm.
That is that is how you should respond in a situation like this, and then lay out the terms under which you can continue the negotiation.
Mm. Okay.
All right. So this can happen easily. this negotiation tactic, just trying to overpower you. I've had this happen to me more than one occasion.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bluffing, puffing, and lying, and just basically just lying in a negotiation, just saying, "Oh yeah, no, sorry, I don't have that money." Well, but that's not true. Or actually, I need to pay this much money to my suppliers, which is not true. It's just basically just lies that the other side tells. Well, the only thing you can do to avoid that is to actually research before you enter the negotiation. So if somebody is claiming that they are buying their materials for a price much higher than they're actually buying them for, the only way that you can counter that is to actually do your research. Takashi-san was giving an example of that before. He explained that he is quite aware of the cost structure of his partner, so he will be able to evaluate a deal because he has that information. That makes his power, negotiation power, much stronger.
Based on fact.
Based on facts, yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay, so another thing, and this was also in the video, the threats and the warnings. So what you can do is somebody threatens you. First of all, is you need to recognize it as a threat. So I feel you're threatening me, and you can ignore it, or you can basically again step out, signal it, and say, okay, so I feel your threat. I feel that you are trying to threaten me, and then bring it back to the negotiation. So a personal negotiation and threat. Threat is something personal, person to person. But the negotiation is always about the concrete result of exchanging value between two parties. So when somebody threatens you, you can ignore the threat or you can point it out and then try to bring the negotiation back to what it's all
Very
about.
similar to bluffing.
To bluffing? No, to ruffling. Ruffling. Yes. Yeah. So the point there in ruffling, in negotiation, in hard, trying to make you flinch, is that these things can happen. It's not nice.
Again, try to make flinch. What again? Your flinch.
Flinching. Yeah. Trying to make you flinch.
Flinch.
Flinch is basically a flinch with your eyes. You are like this, Imura-san. This.
I don't understand. Making flinch.
Yeah.
What is me?
So if I all of a sudden start to yell at you, "Are you kidding me?" Then you might feel like, not cringe, flinch.